Hey everybody, welcome back to Bourbon Battles. My name's Joe. Hey, we got a good one for you today. We take two whiskeys and we don't know what they are. They're blind. Why do we drink them blind? Because we don't give a rat's ass what's on the label. We just like good whiskey. So we're going to get right into that. We're going to tell you what we think about these two whiskeys coming right back at you. Okay, so here's how it works. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to get my box here. I'm going to draw an envelope at random, right? Looks just like this. Random envelope. Inside this envelope is two sample bottles. I'm getting ready to show you what they look like. And another sealed envelope that has the answer key that says what's what, right? Right there. We don't want to know, right? We don't care. We want to know what we like, what we don't like. 1 and 2. Let's see here. We'll need a couple of these. Pour them up. We're going to tell you this is better than that and why. So you know what we're drinking right now if you didn't see it in the headline. You don't necessarily know what order they're in. So here we go. Good nose, not a lot of ethanol in number 1. Very similar, actually. Hey, let us know in the comments, right, what you want to see in a blind battle, right? I just did Eagle Rare and Russell's Reserve, right? They got a lot of comments, and pretty much a consensus on that one was most people say they like the Russell's Reserve better. So what do you want to see here? Do you want to see a unicorn killer? Do you want to see if we can knock off a unicorn? I suppose you could call Russell's Reserve and Eagle Rare a unicorn killer, right? I don't know where you live, but around here, there's not a lot of Eagle Rare on the shelves. That's good. That's good. It's a little nutty. Good finish. These are very similar. I'll tell you right now, number 2's got more flavor, I think. Hmm. Some of this stuff gets really hard to do. This one is not super hard for me to pick. I'm going to say one of these is a little better. So for me to say it's a lot better is a big stretch, right? I think it's a little better. I think these are both good whiskeys. They don't drink very hot. Interestingly enough, I prefer number 2, but I do prefer the nose on number 1 a little bit better. Yeah, I think so. So let's see what they are, right? And talk about them a little bit and maybe grab the bottles if we got them here. See if we can see. So I did not pick number 1, so let's see what that is. Stand by for glasses. That's what happens when you get old. Number 1. Oh my goodness. Number 1 is Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend. This stuff is a unicorn, right? This is Armagnac, sherry, and cognac finished. This particular one's 118.78 proof. It is MGP product. My goodness, it's good, but wow. Let's see what beat it. I said they were very similar. So what beat it was the Joseph Magnus cigar and cognac finish. The only difference is the cigar blend has an Armagnac in it. Cigar blend is about twice the price. You can actually, at least in Indiana, find this right here. They just call it Joseph Magnus straight bourbon whiskey finished in sherry and cognac, triple cask finished. Now I will say it's only 100 proof, so it's quite a bit lower than the cigar blend at 118. So I'm gonna call it right now, even though these are made by the same people and are extremely similar. This is a unicorn killer in my opinion, right? Let's hit both of these with just a touch of water. Um, so these have not been in the barrel, the box, the whatever, all that long. I haven't had a cigar blend very long. So, um, wow, this was on my bucket list of things I just really, really wanted, right? It's good. And I said it was a little better. And I, kind of wavered a little bit that it could be a lot better. I don't think it's a lot better, but it is definitely better for half the price. This is going to get some people wound up, I'm sure. One of the hardest to find, most sought after whiskeys on the market right now, Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend. Very, very, very interesting. Yeah, it's surprising to me that this wins. So, water did not help number two at all. Might actually help the cigar blend just a hair. Yeah, I'm a little perplexed by this. This one really, really surprises me. Yeah, like I say, I don't know where you're at, but this is. I just saw a bunch of this at Meijer the other day, department store. The cigar blend. I've seen it one time on the shelf at retail. Yeah, and actually, the time I saw it on the shelf at retail, I didn't get it. That was a couple of years ago. I should have. It was much cheaper. Was able to acquire this one, which is great. Glad I have it. Um, so I'm curious. Maybe you can let us know in the comments what you think about cigar blends, right? So Huber makes a cigar batch, right? And they use Amburano. Nulu makes an Amburano finish, but they don't call it cigar batch. I don't have a whole lot of cigar batch stuff, right? Hey, if you're a Patreon member, somebody local, somebody that I know, and you've got some of the Old Elk cigar blend, I'd love to taste it. And if you have the Old Elk cigar blend and not the Joseph Magnus, let me know, and we'll, you know, trade some drams, right? So we can compare them together and maybe on the show. So, uh, super, super interesting. So what this retails for, and you got Google, you can check it out, right? It's a no-go for me. It's too expensive. This, on the other hand, what it retails for, yeah, yeah, it's all right. It's fine. It's fine for that price. I think it's still a little expensive for what it is. Well, these are good. Um, yeah, Joseph Magnus makes a good product. Um, That's there's a lot of people that say cigar blend from Magnus is their favorite whiskey ever made. I don't get that. And maybe it's just my palate. Don't take my word for it, right? Go somewhere and try this stuff, right? Maybe it's something with that Armagnac that I don't care for. That would be my guess, right? Because these should be very similar. Lower proof point. Typically, I like the higher proof stuff. So who knows? This was a fun one. Check this out. This is a unicorn killer. Today, the unicorn falls. I would not have won that bet. So hey, drinking bourbon's fun. Hey, before we go through all that, let us know in the comments what you want to see, right? And it helps a lot if you just comment anything. Say, hey, love it, hate it, you guys are idiots. Any kind of comment really helps us, no matter where you see this. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff, right? And if you found it on, if you don't know how to find all that stuff, just go to www.bourbonbattlesblind.com. You'll find links to all that stuff, including Patreon. So check that out. Check us out. Do this at home. Do it with your friends. Do it blind. Whatever you do. Don't drink and drive. Hey, see you next time.
If you drink, don't drive, do the watermelon crawl.